Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Today we're going to take a look at this residential application. So the client sent me a floor plan and elevations. So let's look at the dimensions. Let me just turn that off real quick. And we have some dimensions, center post to center post here, 19.5. And then front to back center post I have at 9.9. The top of this main beam here I have at 9.6. So that's our structure. And let me turn that off. So there's three different ways we can approach this. I'm going to show you probably the first and best option off the top of my head here, and I'll describe why in a minute. So these are the CD or WD, whichever model you want, 4024, so they're dual element units, and chose that because of, number one, the height of the application, and also the area that we want to cover, as well as we have some clearance issues. So I'm going to show you, I think this is the clearance here that I can show. Hold on a second. So you can see that the heaters require 18 inches from the face of the unit. So if I can go up here, so this would be the face of the unit, 18 inches over to any combustible surface. And I have these heaters spaced at 18 inches just off of this edge to the left of that. So, and you can see over here, we meet the clearance over here. And the thing that's important about that is that these doors are, they come out, and we don't want that to interfere with the clearance here in any way. So this yellow orb, I'll call it, is just a clearance, and it's not the ray. So let's look at the coverage. I'm going to turn that off, and the coverage that you see is we get pretty much the whole entire patio with that particular model. Again, we're not getting this edge over here, and that's just because of the limitations of where we can actually place the heater. Again, 18 inches off the edge, and then the heater itself. And I think these are 39-inch long units. Now the one dilemma I can see here is the brackets. The brackets, they are 6 inches in width, so we may want to come up with a customized bracket or something of that nature to fit this a little bit more cleanly. So that's the my preferred option. Let me turn that off real quick. And another option would be using the 4,000 watt units. However, we really need to get this very specific measurements. Now I'm going to turn this floor plan on again, I think. There we go. And you can see here that let's see, where is it here? The door swings out to this edge right here, which is right about there. And I think if I have this all correct, then we should have an issue with this clearance. And let's just go ahead and see if I can turn this on again. There we go. So with this, you can see that I'm just inside that. Now, this is a little bit of a gray area, and I don't know that this is accurate, but I'm using, because this is a slimline model, technically it says that it needs to be 18 inches from the edge is what the manual says. However, I'm looking at the edge being the element edge, and if I calculate 18 inches from this point right here, I'm going to use this point right here, 18 inches out, then I'm okay. But if I use this point here, 18 inches out, then I'm not okay. Now, again, that's going to be something that you want to clarify with any inspector, but you can see that the application would heat the area very nicely with 3 units, and then also the the bracket that mounts up here, I'm going to turn this off here. So the bracket that mounts here mounts really nicely. This is a 3-inch wide bracket essentially. And these are slimline 4,000 watt units again, but they're single elements. Now the reason I'm not using a slimline with a smaller unit is because there's not enough power, and the slimlines only allow a single element to be installed inside of them. So that's why my first choice was that either the CD 4024 or the WD 4024. I'm going to turn off these dimensions. Sorry, the floor plan here. Turn off the array. Now the last option would be something like the sorry about the movement here. Oh, sorry, the last option is over here, and again these are slim lines, and you'll have to get the attachment point, but essentially we have 6 inches off this edge back here, and then the brackets can be maneuvered throughout this channel right here, so that you can meet up to an attachment point up there, and then the bracket maintains the 6-inch clearance above. And here we have the coverage. Now the reason I don't like this as much is because if you're standing over here, the intensity is not as intense as it would be over here. The ray is a very specific traveling light source basically, and that infrared light source produces heat to transfer to the human body and tables, chairs, floors, etc. But as it travels, it dissipates in its intensity, and so if you're standing over here, you're just not going to be as warm as you would be with the other two applications. So that's what I have for you today. Again, my favorite would probably be more of this specific application here, which is the dual element 4,000 watt unit. All right, if you're looking for some assistance with your application, or you would like us to help you in deciding which model to purchase, please give us a call or just email us at support@patioheat.com. And if you can give us a thumbs up if this has helped you, we really appreciate that. Thank you and have a great day.